Hello, and welcome to a Momo Monday here on Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Monday, January 15th, 2024 crosswords and go for that 1,417-day streak back in DC, at least for a bit, so should be able to make vids. Anyway, here's your spoiler alert for the Monday Mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Pollo. Stick the mosh past lives. Whoops, mouth audio. Past lives. That's about that Korean couple, right? It's on a to-watch list. Haven't seen it yet. Really thought this would be a month, but speak without sound and sound component, so sort of a sound theme. Oldie, it's also sort of a sound theme. We've also got slice and hook. Hook goes to the left, slice goes to the right. Little trick there. When you're setting your tableware, fork's on the left. On a ship, port is on the left. A hook goes to the left if you're a righty, I guess. And left. They all have 4 letters. Port, fork, hook, and left. Whereas starboard and, knife and right don't. Yeah, anyway. Now for the main event, that's the Momo Monday. The Daily Grid, which is by Peter A. Collins today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Alright, let's see what Peter A. Collins has in store for us. Let's get into it. Lounge about idly. Lol. This is Loch Ness or Loch Lomond. This is Ouzo, the anise flavored Greek liqueur. Make it snappy. Oh, maybe it's loaf. ASAP? 1960s Western sitcom that takes place at Fort Courage. Don't know it. This is Oust, though. Bygone Russian Empire is a czar. Start a subway ride. Okay. Large cut. What Exxon and Shell sell? Gas or oil. So maybe it's gash and ache here. Be hot under the collar. Red cheek Pokemon character. Pikachu, I think. Outdated passé. Years in Latin. Omni. Daring body double like Debbie Evans in the Fast and the Furious. Stunt actor or something? It can't be double. This is a set. Before is air. Newt Rockney. Arthur Ashe won Wimbledon 75. Shoestring. Mexican American. This is a Latino. Cover for Claudius. Toga here. Night in Paris is Nuit. Wash oneself quickly. This is seethe. Hop on the train. However is though. Ad hoc committee. Rosa Parks. This is we. Turn on a dime. Disturb with a nudge. Not at all whelmed. White House daughter of 2009 to 17. Sasha or Malia Obama. Flickering glow of the Northern Lights, that's the Aurora. Citrus shade is orange. 50% off sale. Mind reader skills ESP. Seize an opportunity. Leap at something. This is Malia Obama. Plot surprises are twists. Unawed. Jump in the shower. So we've got a jumping theme. This is jostle, leap at the chance. Heroic, bailed out insurance company's AIG. Stunt woman, I see. Let's get it going. Let's get going. Come on. She sells seashells by the seashore. Trey Stylish is chic. Concocted plan is hatch. This is, thank God, it's TGI Fridays. As yet to date, historical time span is an era. Eye drop is a tear. Diplomat skills tact. Pain relief brand here is icy hot. Arrow is a prefix in aviation. The Free Willy Will is an orca. Inevitable, bound to happen. Little roll up is a taquito. Yum. Plato is the Republic philosopher. Leave out is omit. Put a cap on is limit. Répondez s'il vous plaît. And as am I. Roof part is an Eve probably. Theme is appear. We've got the Chia Pet and a Yip. One of 3 bears is Papa Bear. Div by 2 is even. Barbershop is next. Just under 3 minutes there. So we do have a jumping theme. bound to happen. You hop on the train, you jump in the shower, you leap at the chance. You're bounding to make these things happen, I guess. That's pretty good. These themers are all pretty good phrases. They all sound very in the language. They're all, you know, a word for jump, a preposition, and then something. So I like that it's on, in, and at. It's nice that, you know, all three are different rather than, I don't know, two of them being the same and one being different. Hop, jump, and leap. Maybe a hop, skip, and a jump would have been nice too. Is there a 15-letter phrase that's skip blank the blank? I don't know. Yeah. I also saw some, you know, uncommon letters. Taquito and Quo, Czar and Uzo, and Apex and Next. So I think it's a pretty solid Momo Monday. Starting off very Momo-ish. Loaf. Momo often lounges about idly. You know, there's sort of like an informal convention that oftentimes the Russian emperors are the clue for TSAR, whereas like Tsar is often, you know, like bigwig or something. You know, corporate bigwig, but you can spell Tsar either way to mean either one, I think. Maybe TSAR really is, though, mostly the Russian royalty. We, hawk, and though. On isn't great, but it's okay. You know, of course, TJF does mean thank God it's Friday, but does TGI Fridays actually stand for anything? Do you know what I'm saying? Like the restaurant train, maybe it's just TGI Fridays, you know? Like, I guess in this logo, there was the periods in it, which more suggests that it stands for something. Originally and sometimes still stylized in corporate materials with the periods or in caps except for the I. Yeah, like in this here. TGI Friday's name. About us, there's a Fridays.gr. Is this Greece or what? Yeah, it's definitely Greece. First Friday, TGI Fridays in Thessaloniki. Yeah, I went sort of down a rabbit hole there, but I'm not sure it's really that accurate to say that the I in TGI Fridays stands for anything. It's just a corporate name, TGI Fridays. It's not like, if it were TGIF, it'd be something else, but TGI is also kind of ugly in the grid, I'll say. I mean, you could easily you can make this Torah, for example, and try. So I think this is a conscious decision to try to cross-reference this, but I'm not so sure it was worth it. Whole name for Tokyo. So there's a decent amount of sort of crosswordy short stuff here. Maybe a bit too much for I didn't know Fort Roop, by the way. Or is it? It's F Troop, probably. So reading it as Fort Roop now, F Troop. Concluded its run in 1967. So we've got it's a 2-season, no, 3-season? No. 2-season, 34-episode sitcom from the 60s. That's a deep cut, I think. Quite a deep cut. Pikachu, though. Pikachu in the grid. That's nice. There is also a Yellow Cheeks Pikachu trading card. Yeah, at some point, I've mentioned this on stream before. Not on stream, on video before. At some point, I had a discussion with some friends about which Pokemon have enough cultural cachet to be in a crossword. Maybe it was right after Pikachu was in. But I think, you know, at some point Mew was clued as a Pokemon, which I'm not so sure. But like certainly Charizard, I feel like. Let me know if you have any opinions. Stunt Woman. Yeah, I thought stunt double at first, but stunt man, stunt woman. And then I said stunt actor, right? Is stunt actor a phrase? I don't know. We've got Nui crossing we, which is maybe, I mean, we is quite well known, although this is crossing Fort Roop. So I could see this maybe being a bit tough. I don't think this is super, Malia Obama's nice, super duper beginner friendly, actually. You know, it's sort of hard to judge sometimes because there's a bunch of, you know, like crosswordies that if you've done a lot of crosswords, makes the puzzle very easy. But if you're a beginner and haven't seen it yet, it's not necessarily true. But I had a fast stretch at the end of last week, but wasn't recording videos at the time. This is just about average, just a little bit slower than average. So far, 50% of people have solved faster and 50% of people have solved slower, but I'm part of this 50% who solved slower, so be interesting to see the stats for this. Anyway, Peter A. Collins is like an old veteran of crossword construction. I don't know how many Mondays he's ever constructed, but yeah. Let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph Plusword. Here's your spoiler alert for the Plusword. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Plusword is free to play. Like a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. I don't know if the number in the upper left corner is correct or not, but it's not. It's actually 603. All right, I'm not gonna fix it. Alex Blank, football presenter, and Jump Begin. Interesting. Marie Curie, here we go. Overly heavy obese, palindromic principle. Tenet? Nonsense rubbish. This is a tuber. Stadium is an arena. Ascends is rises. Choppers, gnashers are teeth. It's trash and Scott? I don't know Alex Scott, but it's gotta be. And we have Rhino here. I assume Alex Scott is a British footballer? Alex Scott MBE. Former professional footballer who played mostly as a right back for Arsenal. When did she retire? Looks like it would have been 2018. There you go. I have been trying to follow Premier League a bit, following Tottenham Hotspur, so I guess I should be saying something bad about Arsenal, but I guess this makes this a pretty British puzzle already at the start there. Maybe nothing else though, so let's say call it mildly British. Anyway, continuing. Ooh, I want to do code words. Next up, Telegraph code words. Starting with the code words tough as we're wont to do here. Can you see? You can see. All right, let's find these E right here. It's got to be an E. All right, look how many of them there are, and it's fairly often terminal. And this looks, you know, it's quite common. I'd say it's an A probably, given that it follows an E. Coming before W, I think it has to be a vowel. I is not impossible, but then I don't know where to go to next. This letter? Like an I or an O? I think based on this, it's more likely an I. So, you know, I was thinking like agile. And like a D here? No, probably, maybe it's alive. Then what is this word though? This is interesting. This could still be an O. But this word is interesting. No, maybe I think this is probably something like octet. Is that too crazy? S here? Essay? Poetry? Respect or reflector? I think it's reflect and gelato. Is this a U then? This looks like a U. There's our Q. This is our I. Inlay. Quicken. Nut-like. Interesting. This is deter. Magic wand. Gelato, yum. This is maybe. Guess this is... what is it? Wistful. Wishful, I guess. Horseplay. Above. Inject. And glaze. Zeolite. That sounds like a mineral. Just about average there. Coxcomb. Yeah, interesting. I guess the breakthrough here was octet. What is a coxcomb? And then I guess zeolite. Let's look it up. Which must be a mineral. Aluminosilicate minerals. There's some pretty obscure stuff in the code words. A cap worn by court jesters. Interesting. Or a conceited foolish person. The C looked unlikely there given how common it was, but turned out to be right. Let's move on to the code words regular. See how hard that is today. Maybe this is look-alike. Something like that. I think I nailed it. Like pillow. I see skewer down here. Crisis. That's nice. Austere. Where's our Q? Aqueous. There we go. We have waltz. Probably begin. I see omega over there. Inexact. Rhyme. Enjoyable and eject. Victor. This is cadet. This is apt and puffin. Nice, alright, so pretty fast. You looked at the vowels around here. This didn't look like an E. So then I imagined it was an O and I saw look-alike. So that was a nice start. Nice start to the puzzle. Yeah. Maybe not so many words fit the pattern L-O-O blank blank L blank blank blank, but hard to think fast when you're trying to do a puzzle. Anyway, last thing we do before we go is the New York Times connections, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. You know, I haven't done the, what's it called, timeline or whatever, but I'm in this one, Rob. I see a bunch of things that could be names. So it's Bill. Jack and Bill. Jack, check tight. Rob, Gene, Buck, Bill, swipe. So Robin, swipe and pinch. Tom, tab, short, steal, pant, bull, invoice. So I see tab, bill, and invoice also. And check. I think those are both pretty good. Thieve. There we go. Things to pay. All right, and then Buck. Jeans, short, pant, and tight are things that you can wear. Bottoms. Leg wear in the singular. Okay. Jack, Buck, Bull, and Tom. Oh, these are male animals, I guess. A Tom, cat. Buck is a male deer, a bull's male cattle, and a jack is like a something. Male animals. Nice. Jack, animal, male. An adult male donkey. Jack or jackass, I see. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but nice puzzles today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I promise I'm back, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Tuesday puzzles. See you then.